So how can you be deceptive without trying to be deceptive?
So deception, and I think sometimes people think that deception is almost like a trick shot, and that's definitely not what we're trying to get across in this video. So how is it that you would go about kind of teaching this deception at the net?
So I think what we're going to call it for the sake of this video is natural deception, okay? And that is because by creating the right prep and approaching the shuttle the right way, we can be deceptive with all our shots without actually trying. It's just the natural way we hit that shot.
So you spoke there about the natural way to approach the shot. What exactly do you mean by that?
So what I mean is we want to approach each shot the exact same way. So let's take maybe a net shot. For a net shot, I'm going to come in with my racket pointing upwards. This is for a singles net, and this is how I'd hit my singles net shot. So for a lift, we don't want to then come in with our racket back here, or for a cross net, we don't want to come in with our racket here, because I'm going to show my opponent exactly what I'm going to do. So if I can play both a straight net, a straight lift, a cross lift, and a cross net, all from this approaching position, I then keep my opponent guessing on what I'm going to play.
So how do we start working on this?
Well, we're going to be showing you the backhand side. Now, what we want to start with is getting a nice early racket prep showing a straight net shot. So for this, we want to be using the bevel grip because it offers a much larger range of flexibility playing straight or cross. Now, we are going to be approaching looking like we're playing a straight net shot, but we want to be able to play a straight lift, and cross net. So how do we do this? Well, we need a nice soft grip, which allow a short action with limited backswing.
So I think the obvious question here is why is it that we are choosing to show the straight net with the racket pointing straight rather than maybe cross?
Well, it is far easier to be looking like we're playing straight and turning our wrist to play the shuttle cross versus looking cross and then trying to open this racket back up to play straight. That's not saying you can't do that, and there are some deceptive shots that do that, but this is far, far easier and simpler. So how do we go about and actually hit these shots? Well, if you're going to play your net shots, we're going to start with this nice loose grip, and we're going to maintain a nice loose grip through contact so we can have some nice control on the shuttle. But if we're hitting our lifts, we still want to generate the power to do that without a swing. So we're going to start with our loose grip and then using our finger and wrist power, squeeze through on contact to get that height and punch on the shuttle.
And if you're someone that is hitting those lifts with that technique and not quite getting to the back of the court, what we would recommend is still leading with the racket in front, and as the shuttle is about to make contact with the racket, pull back to add a little bit more power.
So how are we going to go about and start practicing this? Well, grab yourself 10 shuttles and someone who can feed for you. Start by practicing each shot individually. So hit 10 straight net shots, 10 straight lifts, 10 cross lifts, and 10 cross nets. Then practice them in sequence. So hit one straight net, then one straight lift, then one cross lift, one cross net. And then for your final set, work on them randomly, you choosing which shot to play. But like all these shots, you're gonna start with that same prep, looking like you're hitting a straight net shot.
So we have given you the basic start on how to practice your backhand net deception. What I'd recommend is get the technique first. As you get more comfortable with that, start to increase more footwork movement, and then start working it into your match play.
And as always, if you like this content, please hit the like and subscribe button and head over to our Instagram and give us a follow.